Hello, 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 welcome back to the continuing adventures of NomNomulous, the NomNomulous dragon, who is now trekking through the dungeon. Where last we left off, I had cleared the vaults, picked up my final rune, and was ready to move on with the game. As you can see, I have dragon form already at level 7, and what you can't see is that when I'm wielding my Staff of Hunger, it's only like 4 or 5 pips of hungriness. Unarmed combat is near maxed. When I use Okuwaru's ability, it in fact does max, so I actually want it to be less trained. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pump everything else to second tier training just to lower it by comparison. Yeah, and conjurations is a trickle. I have no intention of actually memorizing any real conjurations, but I also kind of just want to throw some skill at it, so let's throw a little bit of skill at it. Should really just not, but you know what? Let's do that at Traps and Doors instead. Traps and Doors can potentially save my life, so that's helpful. Dodging is dodging. There's never a good reason not to have that higher. Eventually I want that to be maxed. Fighting is fighting. Eventually I want that to be maxed, but I will settle for it to be a little bit higher. The reason I'm not maxing unarmed combat is if I'm ever in a not struggling to max it, is if I'm ever in a situation where I need to, I just cast Heroism. At this point, I'm kind of making my mind where to go next. Unknown Amulet. I don't want to take off Gormond, but I don't mind reading an ID scroll for it. Guardian Spirit. And while we're at it, how many Drainings and how many Fireballs. Cool. Okay. What I could do... Let's go ahead and look at the overview. I could easily go into the Orcish Mines I've already done, but I could do the Elven Halls. Initially, I was concerned about my lack of resists, and fire in particular seems to be painful. That said, I kind of tore through the vaults pretty easily, so maybe it's not that bad. The thing about doing the Elven Halls is you have to mentally picture that last area where there's 12 to 20 strong Elven casters, archers, etc., and then ask yourself, what techniques would you use to win? And I don't really have a good answer. Next option would be to enter the Crypt. Crypt is 4 floors of cache plus Crypt 5, and possibly the Stray Mummy. As long as I manage to not run across too many liches worth of death, I should be okay. And quite frankly, I should be able to take it on no problem. Slime Pits is out. I don't have the tools for it, and even if I did, it's not necessarily that good choice. Hall of Blades, again, I'm an unarmed fighter, so why bother? So yeah, I think all things considered, I might as well make a preemptory, at least, stab at the Crypt. Let's start off by killing off the nearby denizens, and then we'll go from there. Now, for a place like this, sometimes it's worth considering, not actually doing it necessarily, but considering picking up new spells. Control Undead is a nice spell. Ooh, new shoes. I doubt very much it'll be better than my old ones, but oh, boom! Dispelling energy on all of you. In fact, you know what? Am I a dragon? No, okay, good. We're gonna lightning rod this shit. Zap. Zap. Zap everything. Zap everything again. Dragon form. Finish off this, what's left of these things' health. I feel like I'm getting drained. I think one of them must have a wand or something, because I got attacked repeatedly with draining attacks. But that was a fairly effective destruction of my enemies. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh my god, it's Boris. Where the hell did he come from? Immediately gonna put on Heroism, just so that I max my combat damage and then kill him. I apparently did not need to go that far out, but if I can deal with a unique lich, then I should be in good shape for the liches that I will doubtlessly face later. Let's finish up down here. The good news is that I've made a net profit of EXP. Oh! Dragon form elapsed. Gotta fix that. Dragon form is not elapsed. Let's go upstairs. The reason I went upstairs is to try out these new shoes. What's the end transformation ability? G. Okay. And try out these new shoes. The only other thing that I would really be interested in is potentially the boots of running. Not the boots of levitation. Oh. What is this? Yeah, it's droppable. And drop the old boots. Also, the bonus to AC is always nice. Oh, right, the Crypt isn't going to have any food in it. That sucks. Because everything that drops a corpse is a contaminated corpse, so... Eep. Murray is never fun to deal with. I have a lightning rod in hand, so let's just get some zaps off. And now let's make sure to switch to the hunger staff, except barehanded should be better for now. Okay. That's cleared. I have a new wand, so I will ID it to figure out whether or not it's the wand I really want, the heal wand. I doubt it. Yeah, it's not. Now, granted, normally I'm considering Lich form in pretty much any game I play, but in this game, I haven't gone that route at all. And so without Lich form, the necessity of heal wounds, of a healing wand is significantly reduced. It's nice, but it's not necessary. I'm gonna drop this 3-use only fireball wand, and I'm going to deplete this draining wand. I think it's already depleted, actually. Yes, and then drop it. I don't need a deck of cards. I have 3 enchant armor scrolls somehow. I don't know when that happened, but I don't want them to disappear on me, so let's go ahead and ditch them in a stack up here. Yeah, so there are 7 enchant armor scrolls in the dungeon. If I ever find a gold dragon hide, I'm so turning it into a treasure trove entry key. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, in the previous video I found an entrance to a treasure trove that requires a +4 gold dragon armor IRC. And normally I would say, well, forget that, +4, I would just wear it. That's probably better than what I'll find inside. But considering that I'm spending most of my time now as a dragon without any armors, because, oh, Frederick, you poor fool. Definitely worth making sure that I didn't get abyssed. That's why I turned on heroism again. All this heroism usage is technically cutting into my bottom line for my EXP, but not that much. Anyway, yeah. Under most circumstances, I would say, well, a +4 gold dragon armor is pretty damn good by itself, and throw a few more enchants at it, and we're talking endgame materials, so forget it, I'll just wear it. But in this run, 1, I don't spend that much of my time as a humanoid. I spend most of my time in armor anyway. 2, I'm a dragon. I can't even wear gold dragon armor. 3, most of my stuff is artifacts, so the enchant armor scrolls are useless to me, or near useless to me. So I can make a much better case that going into a treasure trove is more likely to be a benefit than holding out. Okay, please don't forget to wield your goddamn hungerlessness staff. It will significantly reduce the amount of rations you end up eating. Okay, that's a clear. And I'm still a dragon. Yay, dragon. Buff the dragon ball. See, dragon. Okay, and yet another. This time we'll ditch digging. I just don't care for another extra digging wand anymore. I have the spell. Quite reliable levels. Whoops, wrong spell. Oh, definitely don't want to get in range of those things. Welcome back to level 23? Seriously? I didn't realize I had fallen below level 23. Oh, for God's sakes. Give me that message some other time. I'm in the middle of recording a video, you idiots. Okay, instead of pushing in a direction, I'm going to hold control on attack so that I don't accidentally stumble into the zone via trampling. Disarm, attack barehanded, rearm. I hate finding out that I was drained. Disarm. Oh, he's attacking me with a halberd from range, huh? I'm getting rotten, so quickly cure out of rotting. At 2 health loss, it's not worth, blade hands should be plenty. It wasn't plenty. 6 HP lost is still not enough to really merit higher. Higher amounts of curing just to get rid of the rot. 9 might be, and I have 8 heal wounds pots, so let's just throw 1 at it. Just to heal several points at once. Rip, tear, kill. Okay. Amulet of resist mutation. Am I already wielding one of those or something? Yeah, I am. Okay, good. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and remove the bonus to AC ring and instead put a not a dex ring, a life protection ring on. You know, just for the duration of being in these areas, there's a fairly good chance that I'm gonna come across enemies that want to use necro damage on me and drain me. And this might potentially reduce that some. I'll continue my exploration. Enchant weapon 1. Of course I can't carry it. Ditch all of the potions of levitation. They're actually useless instead of just less useful. Okay, that's a full clear. Let's go ahead and eat a ration real quick just to stay topped off. Next floor. Dragon form, of course. Rip apart zombies like a dragon would. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I like turning into a fire dragon. I like fire dragons in general. To me, that is what a dragon is. But not having any elemental weaknesses is kind of sort of awesome. So, versus, you know, transform to dragon and now you have to deal with your cold failure or your heat failure or whatever. Which of these do I not need? What is in the Book of Power anyway? Actually, yeah, how am I doing for memorization of stuff? IMB is getting reliable enough. Venom Bolt is fine. IMB is really what's reliable as of right now. Okay, let's ditch that. See how this one looks. I could memorize Lightning Bolt. Remember, the goal of having these bolt spells is so that when I'm in a dragon form, I can still pelt stuff. Is Fireball available in this game? If so, how do I... That's probably the one I want to go. I want to go Fireball plus Delayed Fireball. Yeah, Conjurations of Fire times 2. Makes sense to me, actually. And also, Fireball has a nice advantage of, if I'm in dragon form, I can thin out a crowd. First with a breath weapon or with a fireball weapon, and then the alternate. And then, of course, charge them down and just beat them up at melee range like this. You know, I have options. I just have uniformly good mutations right now. There's no reason to risk a mutation roulette. It's a feeble-minded attempt to improve it, pardon me. A Vampire Knight is a good cause to stay out of the way until it decides to come to me, and then just kill it. Because those suckers can blink and go invisible, so real pain in the neck to deal with. Just eat my way through a bunch of mummies, and that looks like a really scary floor to deal with. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take these guys on, so... Disintegrate. Oh, I can't... Wait, why am I rotting? I don't even know when that started, but whoops. Close the door. Finish off whatever else lurks around here before I decide to take on the Reapers. Apparently something caught me. Nope, just a web. Okay. Alright, so here's the plan. First step, open the door. Second step, dragon up. Third step, kill them all. When they all hit me at once, it stacked up to quite a bit of damage, but it didn't last. And ooh, a runic scythe, or an non-random artifact scythe. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and heal up. And now we wander. Oh, right. Need to keep the Staff of Energy on hand so I don't hunger constantly. Anything to eat? Let's go with bread rations. Maintain the transformation duration. That was the tomb. I don't intend to go in there right now. I don't feel like dealing with sphinxes and mummies until I die, because that's exactly what happens. So next floor, Crypt 4. Let's just rip apart all these skelly bones. So far so good. How is spellcasting? It's still off? Okay. Technically I'm training 4 skills when I should never be training this many, so, you know, not exactly eager to add another one to the list, even though there's tons more stuff I want. It's fucking Mendas! First things first, heroism, dragon form, anything else I need before I can always, you know what? Take no chances, haste myself. Oh, I can't haste while dragon formed. Let's breathe and then let's try and kill him. Oh my god, he's not touching me. Wow, he was at half health and then he just died. And naturally I got a gift on the spot from my deity because, well, when you're the god of war and your subject frickin' kills Mennas, you know, deserves that you throw him a bone. Ancient lives, strength and dex gloves. Pretty basic stuff, no intelligence in it. Oh, that's a useless wand of fireballs, please drop them. And yeah, compared to my current gloves, which are int +2, and they're +1 versus being +0, yeah, my current gloves are better. But that was a cool thought. Giving me something for a slot. Okay, greater mummies plus Khufu. This would be a good excuse to use all my capabilities. And that includes finesse. I don't want to fly into chaos. That's just courting disaster. Khufu at melee range, and what happened? I got smitten. Heal wounds. Attack again, attack again, attack again. I killed him. That's the key. Now is the time to get the hell out of here. I'm going to activate a teleport. And heal wounds is probably the right move. See if I can't kill the Reaper quickly. Good. That reduces their AoE their damage against me. Kill the skeleton since he'll stay dead. Teleport should kick in any second now, and it does, and wonderful. I killed the named unique and I got out alive. That's what counts. Swiftness is a must-know spell, and now I know what I must know. That will help with my movement speed in all situations. I'm starving, of course, so we'll eat a ration for that. I'm pretty deep, so let's go ahead and activate regeneration and just hold up here for a second and just wait. the thing comes up one more time. Damn it. Alright, so far so good. Blade hands is all I should need for this thing. I just want to finish regenerating once. Off we go! Yeah, but you saw how devastating just a couple greater mummies was. And granted, that was Khufu, but what made him dangerous was that he was a greater mummy. They could have summoned much more strong and dangerous allies if they had so desired, and I would not have had so quote-unquote easy a time of it. Let's go ahead and ditch some of this stuff. I want to make sure that I'm capable of hot swapping these things. And that's not possible if they're all cursed on, so let's remove curse on as many of them as possible. Okay. What else? No, that's it. Alright, cool. Remove curse here again. And then we'll put on the real stuff, so Ring of Wizardry and Int +4, and what were we running with? Life protection temporarily, I believe it was. Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, this is all good. In fact, you know what we should do? Let's once again leave spellcasting on and eventually transmutations. Let's try to get it to the point that I don't need to wear this intelligence ring. Also, I'm going to lose this artifact cloak because I never actually make use of it now. No, I might eventually change my mind. After all, if I were to wear it instead of MR... You know what? No, that is a good point, Ahmed. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on instead of MR. So now I have one level of resistance to everything. And I can ditch the... And then when I enter Dragon form, I lose all of that. So, you know, but that's across the board. This way, I'm not going to get ambushed by a orb of fire and not have even 1 point of fire resistance. If I get attacked by orbs of fire, it's going to be me as a dragon going up against them, and I will deal with that accordingly. Come on, back off until your breath comes back. Fine, don't. See if I care. Dude, why do these things have reach? That's just so wrong that they have reach. And also it's wrong that I'm destroying my curing stock here. I guess there's a lot more in the vault, so I'll just have to remember to go back for it later. Bread ration. So that was just a straight up torment is what he did. And it would have hurt just as much if I was in dragon form as not. It's the problem with having a lot of health but no torment resistance. Nothing you can really do about it. It's a good thing I have that resist necro at least, so that my rot comes a little less... Oh wow, have we already hit the bottom floor? Awesome. So we're going to start off by doing one of my favorite tricks. Hovering over the water where these guys can't follow me in, so that I can attack them at my own pace. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I activate flight as well, just so I don't get any surprises later on. Okay. Stepping back out. It helps, though, that instead of using, like, you know, 12 random conjurations and hoping for luck, it's just like, I'm a dragon. I'm just going to eat you. Okay. Make sure that flight stayed active. I did. In we go. Traps were trained up to 5.7. That's not sufficient, and that's not as much as it needs to be in the end, but it's sufficient. Fighting's at 23, so really at this point Okuwaru pushes it over the edge. I'm not going to prioritize it. I will eventually trickle more score back into it, but for now it's good enough. So funnel experience where it's still needed, please. Enter as a dragon. Definitely want to enter as a dragon. Let's get some attacks in, and then I'll start really kicking everything's ass. Oh yeah, this was before they got rid of secret doors. I've been playing too much of the next version. Secret doors are nice and all, but you know, once you get used to the game without them, you realize that it's better that way. There's no reason that somebody who knows where to stop and look should have an advantage. Okay. That's one clear out. And now we'll head up to the double doors. Start with the right. Okay, move to the left. And just start eating things alive. Oh, where the hell is that wizard? I think I found him. I think he's dead. And somehow I'm starving again. Man, I'm consuming a lot of food. Please leave an edible corpse. You did not. Fine, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out the ring so I can see where the hell you went. Okay, that's one of you dead. That's the other one dead. And the rest of you are a formality. Gotta remind myself that food is not precious. It just feels that way to me. And therefore spamming food items for the sake of even a small tactical advantage is 100% totally worth it. Okay, maybe not trivially small, but you know, certainly for a small advantage, it's still worth it. Okay, let's head towards that bottleneck point where they're all coming out of. With flight active, I should be safe for most of this. Obviously, there'll be a door there. A couple extra rations, a lot of extra gold. Screw it, dragon form, that should make the poison irrelevant. Won't drain nearly enough to count. Okay, and here we've got a new Ring of Strength. Book of Air can get dropped. There's nothing else in it I want. I got what I wanted, so that's great. Yeah. ID this Ring of Strength. It's just +3, so no thank you. Move on. +3, I would rather have an extra 5 or 6 AC instead. Dragon up because you can already feel the battles in the air. La 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 la. Make sure that guy comes to me. I don't want to get sticky flame from range. Fine, I'll close the door. Now you have to come to me. Jerk. Same goes for the rest of your goddamn crew. Okay, that is an ancient lich. And this is a large army. I don't have a good corridor to fight from, so I'm going to back away just long enough to do this. Okay, and next on my list is Swiftness should be active. Of course, I'm going to lose a lot of scrolls here. Not a lot I can do about it, so you know what? I'm just going to deal with it. I'm not going to spend the time and energy trying to drop all of my scrolls this time because I'm in the middle of a hot combat situation. Okay. God, the amount of blood that's spattered everywhere. Wow, the list of scrolls looks a whole lot more manageable now. I wonder how many valuable tactical scrolls were lost. The truth is, even if it feels like a lot were lost, I had all the scrolls I needed a long time ago, so I should stop worrying as much. We're gonna eat all the flesh that was dropped. Preferably before the hungry ghost gets to it, because I'm pretty sure they can eat corpses off the floor now. Strength, int, or dex, they're all good. Let's go with int. Just because. No good reason, just because. How is that actually? Oh, right, you can't tell from this screen how it plays out. Now I can tell. 4 pips of hunger, blade hands is down to 1. So, marginal improvements, that's all there is to it. Okay, this is actually getting very close to the point now where I should stop playing, because, you know, have to go reasons. Oh, smoke demon. Let's make him come to me. Minimize the frequency of getting burned. Alright, let's see what else there is here. Oh, you were idiot. If you're a mimic and you see me, you should just pretend that you're a door. Maybe I won't kill you out of spite. Okay. Activating dragon form before I open the door. Oh god, those are some powerful, powerful ancient liches. Definitely want regen active, and gonna turn on Okuwaru's heroism as well. I just got drained for almost 14% of the experience. Yeah, I was level 24. Now I'm not. And whatever the hell just hit me nearly killed me, so let's heal up. This could still be the game. You know what? Let's take no chances. Let's blink. Back to here. And then, is that thing at full health? Yeah, that thing's practically at full health. Let's teleport and pray he doesn't kill me this turn. Okay, he didn't. Good sign. Let's throw up some butterflies. Make sure that they stay in the way. Now, I know for a fact that he can still kill me if he so desires, so let's add a bunch of heal wounds. Okay, see that you feel a little guilty that I keep seeing? That's because Okuwaru hates it when you summon allies, just so that they can die, or when your allies die, period. He doesn't put you under penance, but he does deny you some piety, if I recall correctly. So that's the price I paid for not dying to a lich. I don't know how he dealt so much damage. I can only assume it was by either Torment, which would do it, or a serious physical attack with Crystal Spear of some kind. Anyway, I just found Haste, which is always a instant pickup when you find it, if you can. Invisibility would be a cool combo, an invisible dragon, but instead I'm just going to go with Fireball and then ditch this book. So let's go ahead and reshuffle these to letters I like them on. Haste should be on the letter Y. I just haven't memorized that way. Fireball can be anywhere, but let's just stick it on R. I think that's where I'm used to it. Keyword I think. I don't actually even know where I'm used to it. I'm heading right back to where I fought the Ancient Lich. Let's make sure that I'm a dragon for this fight. And I had been level 24 before. Now I'm level 23. So, net loss. Haven't come down this road altogether. But it's all good. Back to level 24, and I did gain a lot of skill experience, so even when I say net loss, it really isn't a total loss. And hey, now we're wrapping around the other way. It's actually a gain, because another Ancient Lich, and I made him... I would say I made him bite the dust, but the truth is I bit him, and I didn't bite no dust. None of these are good. Just ditch the book, please. I could potentially pick up the book of Mephitic Cloud, but at this stage of the game, anything I would Mephitic, I'd be better off killing. Single target abjuration is useless to me. Mass abjuration I'd consider, but training it will still be a pain. Shroud of Galubria is potentially useful, but frankly, any enemy that it would actually block at this point is probably something that I would be better off just eating. That's what happens when you try to stop me. Idiot. Okay, where haven't I explored now in this level? Usually there's some hidden portals or something. Maybe that right there looks like a hidden door to me. You know, you've got statues flanking either side of it. Super suspicious-like. You know, like they're screaming, "Don't notice me! Don't notice me!" And they're not, like, expecting, "Roar, I'm a dragon, I noticed you." But here's the truth. If that's a cursed skull blocking this area, they can keep it. I don't need to know what's there. That's enough for me. So let's go ahead and just make it official, sack the corpses, and leave this area of the dungeon. I entered here at level 23, I want to say, or 22, but I'm leaving level 20 as level 24. Oh, I did find another area. Nope, I got drained again, so you know how I was just about to say I left here as level 24? No, I did not. I leave here at around the same level I came in with. Flight, I can just fly over there and pound him. That said, I have gained skill experience, which is always the more important goal, and leveled a bunch of stuff up a bunch. Conjurations and charms are the next schools that need focus, so let's disable this silly spell casting for now and go conjurations and charms. Toss down a bread ration and get me back to the vaults, please. To the vaults, please. To the vaults, please. Renew that. To the vaults, please. Wow, where did all these guys come from? I'm gonna get seriously rotten by the time this is over. Yeah, my max health is down almost 20 points now. Thanks a lot, jerks. When I get a heal wounds wand, first thing I'm gonna do is cure out a bunch of this rot. Not necessarily all of it, but a bunch. You know, silence might not be a bad choice for me. Cast dragon form, cast silence, and suddenly I'm a devastating melee caster, well, pseudo-caster. They can't cast, so they're forced to just deal with the dragon, and, you know, maybe they can't. Not a one-size-fits-all solution, just kind of a use-it-when-it-works solution. Now, before I go for the evening, and I have said I'm going to go for a while, so that's what I'm going to do, but I did want to pick up some potions of curing, since I cured out of so much rot. Okay, and of course this floor isn't going to be empty anymore. That would be convenient. So repel missiles and just do what we do best. Go NomNomulous. Oh right, this way I can fill up on food too. Did that thing seriously not see me? Alright. Voracious appetite satisfied. Because I use so many damn rations and stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy several massive food items. I mean, I earned several thousand gold, so it's not like I'm worried about it. Let's pick up a few different curing potions. Interesting. Curing potions only add 1 point to your max HP from rot, so curing back 17 points worth of rot is not worth it. I'd rather have 17 healing potions. What other commodities did I need replacing? I don't think there really was anything else. That was mostly it. Oh, and I'm gonna ditch the staff poison at this point. I can potentially imagine a situation where I'd want it, but I would admittedly be really stretching at that point. Oh, and before I forget, has there been a dragon armor or something that I've forgotten about, or a dragon hide? No, there's been some swamp, steam, and ice, but not gold. And that's what the treasure trove needs. So that's that. Now the tomb is cleared. Or sorry, the crypt is cleared as well. I'm running out of extra things to do. Pretty soon I'm just going to have to dungeon dive a little bit longer, and that's probably what's in store for this run for next time. So I will see you guys next time.